Good day, dear students. In this module, we would be discussing about chromosomal disorders and Down's syndrome. Now, the first question, what is a chromosomal disorder? Chromosomal disorder is a syndrome in which there is malfunctions in the body system, and this takes place due to abnormal chromosome number or constitution which is there. In this module, we would be discussing about a chromosomal disorder that is known as Down's syndrome. If you can recollect this eminent personality which is there, he is also known as John Langdon Down. He found out that a chromosome was extra in the samples that he was observing, and that chromosome was chromosome number 21, and he called that as 21 trisomy. As you can see over there are 3 chromosomes in the chromosome number 21, which should have been 2. Now this leads to 46 plus 1, that means 1 extra chromosome, which makes a total of 47. Now this leads to appearance of different kinds of symptoms. Now, why does it take place? It takes place due to aneuploidy. In case of aneuploidy, there can be either addition or deletion. To what? To diploid chromosome number. In case of Down syndrome, there is an addition to the diploid chromosome number. Now let's see how does it take place. Now in case of Down's syndrome, there are 3 chromosomes which are there, right, of chromosome number 21. In a normal case, you have 21 chromosome in pair, that is 2n which is there. One additional thing makes it a total of 3. So we have 2n plus n. That is a case of trisomy. Now, why does it take place? It takes place because of non-disjunction. If you can recollect, in anaphase, disjunction takes place, due to which chromosomes are separated from each other. In case of non-disjunction, they aren't. So what happens in such a case? You can see in the case of meiosis, there is one cell which contains 2 chromosomes. So because of that, there are 2 chromosomes there and absent in this case. So when such a thing happens, a sperm fertilizes the cell with 2 chromosomes. So due to which there is a case of trisomy. Now, what are the symptoms that are related to it? The first symptom, you can see that in case of a normal eye, there is no skin fold which is seen. As you can see over here, that there is no skin fold near the corner of the eye. In case of people suffering from Down syndrome, there is a peculiar fold that is seen, and that is called as epicanthal skin fold. Now the second symptom that is there, that is the facial features which are there. In case of people suffering from Down syndrome, they have a flat face. It is a round face. As you can see, the mouth, it is always open and the tongue is protruding. So the 4 facial features are distinctly visible in people suffering from Down syndrome are a flat face, a round face, a mouth open, and the tongue is protruding. Now, the mental capabilities of these individuals are not very developed. Most of them are mentally retarded. The next feature is the skeletal development. People suffering from Down syndrome have poor skeletal development, and also they have a short stature in comparison to the normal individuals which are there. Now, the skull features which are there, as you can see over there, the skull is flat from behind and also it is short in comparison to the normal individual. So they have a small skull in comparison to normal individuals which are there. Now if you can have a look at your palate which is there, this is how it looks, the normal palate. The people who are suffering from Down syndrome have an arched palate. As you can see over there, the palate is arched. Now next, now have a look at your hands. You can see there abnormal crease lines which are present. These are palm crease lines which are seen in normal individuals. In case of people who are suffering from Down syndrome, they have a typical simian crease, as you can see the line which is present over there. So, my dear students, in this module we have discussed chromosomal disorders and Down syndrome. In the next module, we would be discussing about sex chromosomal abnormalities. We will be discussing about Turner's syndrome and also Klinefelter's syndrome.